Cristiano Ronaldo didn't leave Real Madrid because he stopped scoring. He didn't leave because he was finished, and he didn't leave because the fans wanted him out. He left after becoming the greatest player in the club's history. 450 goals, 4 Champions Leagues, countless unforgettable nights at the Santiago Bernabeu. He had everything, trophies, legacies, and a place among immortals. So why would a player at the top of the world walk away from the biggest club in the world? Was it money? Was it ego? Was it betrayal? Or was there something happening behind the scenes that the fans never truly understood? Because Cristiano Ronaldo's exit from Real Madrid wasn't just a transfer, it was the end of an era. And today, we're going to be uncovering the real reason why he left. Before Cristiano Ronaldo left Real Madrid, the football world around him had already changed. This was a new era, an era where superstar players were no longer just athletes. They were brands, businesses, icons worth millions of euros. And in the new football economy, wages became more than money. They became a statement of status. By 2017, Lionel Messi had signed a new contract at Barcelona, making him one of the highest paid players in the world of football. Then came Neymar. PSG shattered the footballing world by just signing him for a world record transfer fee. But it wasn't the transfer fee that shocked the sport, it was the salary. Neymar was now earning more than Cristiano Ronaldo, and from Ronaldo's perspective, this made no sense. Because while other players were cashing in, Ronaldo was still delivering at the highest level. He had just helped Real Madrid achieve something historic, the 3 straight Champions League titles, a modern three-peat, something that no team had ever done in the UCL. And Ronaldo wasn't just a passenger, he was at the face of it. He scored when Madrid needed him the most. Knockout rounds, quarterfinals, semifinals, finals. When the pressure rose, Ronaldo delivered. So when he asked Real Madrid for around $30 million a year, many people framed it as greed. But from Ronaldo's perspective, it was simple. He wanted to be paid like the player he still was, one of the best in the world, maybe even the best. Especially when players with less success were earning more. Ronaldo had already signed a contract extension in 2016 worth $23 million per year. At the time, the deal looked strong, but football moves fast. Messi's salary exploded, Neymar changed the market completely, and suddenly, Cristiano Ronaldo's contract looked outdated. He felt underpaid, undervalued, and after everything he had done for Real Madrid, he believed that he earned better. But Florentino Pérez saw the situation differently. Real Madrid has always operated under one sacred rule. No player is worth bigger than the club. Not Di Stefano, not Zidane, not Beckham, and not even Cristiano Ronaldo. Pérez feared that giving Ronaldo exactly what he wanted would create a dangerous precedent. If one player could pressure the club publicly and win, what message would that send? So Ronaldo believed that he deserved every penny. Real Madrid believed in protecting the institution mattered more. And after the clash of values became the beginning of the end. At this point in the negotiations, Ronaldo had asked for an increase in wage, not an extension of his contract. He had simply wanted just to make more, for that his performances and work to be reflected in his compensation. And if there was ever a time Cristiano Ronaldo should have felt untouchable at Real Madrid, it was in the 2017-18 season. He entered the campaign as the reigning Ballon d'Or winner. Across all competitions that season, Ronaldo scored 44 goals in 44 matches with 8 assists. At 33 years old, those were not the numbers of a declining superstar. Those were the numbers of a machine. In La Liga, he scored 26 goals in 27 matches. In the UCL, he scored 15 goals in 13 games, finishing once again as the competition's top goal scorer. At the start of the season, there were whispers. Journalist Edo Aguirre, someone who knew Cristiano Ronaldo personally, reported that Cristiano was seriously considering leaving Real Madrid. At the time, fans ignored it. Rumors around Ronaldo were nothing new. Every year, there were stories linking him elsewhere. Every year, there was drama. Every year, he stayed. And Ronaldo himself had spoken emotionally about Real Madrid. He had even suggested that he wanted to retire there. So supporters remained calm. But privately, things behind the scenes were no longer matching the image on the pitch. Then came Paris. Against Neymar's PSG, Ronaldo reminded the world who still ruled Europe. Then came Turin, one of the greatest nights of his career, and then Munich. Against Europe's elite, Ronaldo kept delivering over and over again. While journalists reported the tensions behind the scenes, Ronaldo kept scoring. While rumors grew louder, he kept winning. Success covered the cracks, but by March and April of 2018, the warnings became impossible to ignore. Ronaldo was close to leaving. Sometimes one night changes everything. And for Cristiano Ronaldo, that night came in Turin, April 3rd, 2018. Champions League quarterfinals, Real Madrid versus Juventus. Ronaldo had already scored once. Then came the moment that would live forever. Dani Carvajal crossed the ball into the box. Ronaldo rose into the air and produced one of the greatest goals football has ever seen. A perfect bicycle kick, a stadium that froze. Then something extraordinary happened. The Juventus fans chose to stand up and applauded him. Not sarcastically, not politely, but genuinely. Thousands of rival fans honoring greatness. And after the match, Ronaldo publicly thanked the Juventus supporters. And for a player obsessed with respect, legacy, and greatness, that moment mattered deeply. And at the same time, Ronaldo was quietly asking Real Madrid to facilitate a possible departure if a serious offer arrived. He didn't want the club to be blocked by the famous €1 billion release clause in his contract. Yet for most Real Madrid fans, they still weren't worried, because publicly Ronaldo kept saying that he wanted to stay. But Turin planted a seed, and for the first time, Ronaldo began thinking about life outside of Madrid. Then the 2018 World Cup arrived and distracted the entire football world. Russia, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, global attention moved from club football to international football. By this point, Florentino Pérez had begun softening his position. He was now willing to negotiate, but it was simply too late. Ronaldo had already given his word to Juventus, and for Ronaldo, that mattered. This is a key part many people misunderstood. It was never about money. Yes, salary mattered. Yes, recognition mattered. But deeper than that, Ronaldo felt disrespected. After everything he had given Real Madrid, he had no longer felt valued. He felt he deserved. And once a player feels that way, no amount of money can fix it. So instead of creating public chaos, Ronaldo simply asked for departure. Accept the offers and let him leave with his dignity. Real Madrid had their own side too. Back in 2009, Florentino Pérez spent €94 million to sign Ronaldo from Manchester United. At the time, it was a world record transfer fee, so now nearly a decade later, Pérez wanted a proper return on his investment. And there was no shortage of interest at all. AC Milan explored the possibility. PSG even considered a massive wage. Manchester United looked into a romantic return to Old Trafford. Chinese clubs reported offering unbelievable amounts of money. But Ronaldo rejected those offers because there was never amount of money that could retire him. He still wanted to play at the elite of football. He still wanted those Champions League nights. He still wanted greatness. Then came Juventus, the club whose fans applauded him back in Turin. The club desperate to win the UCL once again. The club believed Ronaldo could deliver European glory. So Juventus paid $134 million to sign him. And through the entire saga, Ronaldo remained completely professional. No public attacks, no tantrums, no refusals to train. He celebrated goals with the same passion, representing the badge with professionalism until the very end. Then came the day football stood still. July 10th, 2018. Cristiano Ronaldo had officially left Real Madrid. 9 seasons, 451 goals, countless trophies, countless memories, and one of the greatest eras in football history was over.